Welcome back to ALPB Roundup. I'm Ryan, back after a few days away. Had to work on some scheduling because I had a schedule change going on. Had to work on possibly selling this house or cleaning up a whole bunch of things. And working on getting the last third of this Atlantic League season locked down, trying to figure out where I can be when I can get out to games, where I can make a triple header happen. Looking at September 22nd, I think it is, 10 a.m. Lexington game, and then a doubleheader in Charleston. We're going to try to make that work. So lots going on, so sorry I've been away, but we're going to jump right back in. We had a rain out in York last night, so only 3 games were left on the docket, but boy were they 3 good ones. All of them came down to the wire. All of them had the winning team in trouble late. In High Point, that's where we're going to get this thing rolling. The Rockers look to build on their lead in the South Division. They put the troubadour Bryce Hensley on the hill to do battle against the Ducks' crafty lefty Darren Downs. The average fastball between these two would be 85.5 miles per hour. Didn't matter. They combined to allow just 4 runs in 13 innings of work, striking out 6 in the process. In the first, Steve Lombardozzi ripped Hensley's 0-1 pitch off of his ankle or foot, but he went down, hobbled a bit, took some time, thought about how much he hates when this happens, got back in there. 2 pitches later, he went deep over the left field wall. I think he's fine. Ducks went ahead 1-0 early. Lombardozzi will be back and strike again with an RBI single in the 3rd inning. LJ Mazzilli, he also brought a man home in the 3rd to make it a 3-0 ball game. On the mound, Darren Downs brought a shutout into the 6th inning, getting it done for the Ducks before a sac fly off the bat of Steven Cardulo scored Quincy Lattimore from 3rd. Quincy Lattimore, fresh off some time in the Italian League, hitting some meatballs. Quincy Lattimore, good to see him back in the Atlantic League. The score held at 3-1 into the bottom of the 9th. With 2 out, Brady Dragmeyer had the Rockers backed up against the wall. And then Stuart Levy and J.R.D. Sarcino worked some singles, setting up Johnny Field, Johnny frickin' baseball walk-off blast over that left field wall. Rockers win 4-3. The Ducks have now dropped 5 in a row. Darren Downs gets a no decision despite a great outing, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits over 6 innings. He struck out 6, only walked 1. Lombardozzi went 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBI. LJ Mazzilli also went 3 for 4 with a triple and an RBI in this one. For High Point, Hensley exited the game after 7 innings where he allowed just 3 runs on 8 hits, walking 1 and did it all without striking anyone out. Johnny Field, he grabs the ALPB Roundup game ball. What a year he's having right now. Now, stop me if you've heard this one before. We had a wild one in Gastonia. 9 home runs before the night was through. Lexington gained and lost a 4-0 lead all in the first inning, falling behind 6-4. Jose Brasino and Roberto Baldacchini both homer in the top half of the inning, only for Emmanuel Tapia to homer and Emmanuel Tapia home run capped. Got it. Knew I was going to get 3 cents. The risk of a live recording. That capped a 6-run Gastonia first. Jake Skoll hit a 2-run blast in the 3rd, putting Gastonia up by 4, only for Tillman Pugh to answer with a 2-run home run of his own to bring it back to a 2-run game in the 4th. In the bottom of the 4th, Armindo Escobar smacked a solo home run for himself for Gastonia to make it a 9-6 game, before a Jake Romanski 2-run home run made it a 1-run ball game in the 6th. With Gastonia leading this back-and-forth battle 11-9 in the 8th, Ben Aklinski cut the lead in half with a solo home run, and Keon Barnum, again, solo home run in the 9th inning, tied it at 11. Lexington continued to press, scoring 4 runs in the top of the 10th before holding on in the bottom of the inning to secure a 15-13 win. All 5 Gastonia pitchers allowed runs last night, while the Legends bullpen navigated 6 innings of work fairly well after Davis Feldman was chased in this one just 4 innings in. He allowed 8 earned. Offensively for Gastonia, Reese Hampton went 3 for 5 with a triple and a walk. Jake Skoll went 2 for 5 with a double, a home run, a walk, and 4 ribbies. That's good enough even in the loss to earn the ALPB Roundup game ball. Jake Skoll's OPS is now up to 991. Man, what a year for Skoll. What a year for so many guys in that Gastonia lineup. It's just, if you look at it up and down, it's not a good way to go. Either every inning there's some sort of headache to handle. For the Legends, Roberto Baldacchini went 2 for 5 with a home run. Keon Barnum went 3 for 5 with a home run and a walk. And Jose Brasino went 2 for 6 with what? A home run and 4 RBI. Gastonia fall 2 games behind the division-leading Rockers in the South, while the Legends have won 3 of their last 4, getting hot after a very slow start to the second half. Finally, In Lancaster, the Barnstormers and Power converged, looking to gain valuable ground in their respective divisions. Niall Ball took the hill for the Barnstormers against the Power's Eric Sakula. The two teams traded first inning runs. The Power benefited from a Alberto Callaspo homer, and then Alejandro Diaz had tripled. Caleb Gindle came in and scored for Lancaster on that. Niall Ball balked home a run in the third. That's not an easy sentence. One of his 2 balks on the night, because Niall Ball, despite pitching very well, has never put together a normal stat line. It's always a hit by pitch, or multiple balks, or something odd happening. But the man's delivering, so shout out to Niall Ball. Connor Kopak, he continued to heat up, homering to expand the Power's lead to 3-1 in the 7th. Lancaster would push across a run in the bottom of the 7th, and an Alejandro Diaz solo home run tied the game at 3 heading into the 9th inning down to the wire. However, West Virginia took care of business with Yovan Gonzalez hitting a sac fly to put the Power ahead for good. Things got a bit chippy at the end of the 9th inning, middle of the 9th, end of the top of the 9th, we'll call it, as Scott Schumann fielded a ball on the mound, decided to run it all the way over to first, and it seemed like there was some intent. He had to hustle because it was a close play, but it's an odd call to not run it over. I'm not sure if he wasn't happy with a fielding play that happened earlier and wanted to prove a point about getting it done himself, or if he was just not happy about something else, but it wasn't a normal decision, is what we'll say. He narrowly crosses in front of the batter runner Connor Myers as he steps on first to get the third out. Myers gave him like sort of a one-arm shove in the back as they crossed, and they started jawing at each other and had to be separated. That was it, but it was very odd. Mike Broadway came in to slam the door and settle things for the save for West Virginia. Both starters pitched well but left with no decisions. Eric Sakula went 6 1/3, allowing just 2 runs on 8 hits and striking out 5. Niall Ball went 6 innings, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits, striking out 8. Alejandro Diaz gets the game ball despite the loss. He went 2 for 3 with a home run, a triple, a walk, and 2 RBI for the Barnstormers. That'll do it for all of last night's action. Looking forward to some games tonight. We got 4 going, and then we got 5 tomorrow with the York Blue Crabs doubleheader getting made up from last night on Sunday. So that's something to look forward to. Got a lot of good action coming up before a Monday off day, and then we got a long 2-week stretch of games because they're going to be playing over the Labor Day weekend. So it's going to be a very important section of games coming up here with division races all very tight. Any given day you can get a win. Any team can beat any team. That's what's great about the Atlantic League this season. We're looking forward to it. I'll be here all along. I appreciate you hanging with me through my few days off here. I really needed to recharge and get some things plotted out, but we're back at it, and ALPB Roundup is excited to see the boys go. Until we can talk again, enjoy some baseball. Have a good one.